Holy SW7 Junior, we are live. Welcome to the Chain Dogs podcast, where we talk about everything roller coasters, theme parks, amusement parks all around the world. It is our birthday, everyone. Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
It's been officially
Cheers, guys.
1 year. Well, it'll be 1 year tomorrow, but yeah, it'll be 1 year tomorrow since we did the first
Technicalities.
ever Chain Dogs podcast. And as you can see, we've got the original crew. Minus Joe, but we've got the original crew here. Hopefully, we'll see Joe on the weekend though, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. He's normally at the event, isn't he? But yeah, if Joe, if you are watching, yeah, someone's Joe.
It's the Chain Dog's dog.
The Chain Dog.
It's the Chain Dog. It's the Chain Dog.
Who's summoned the dog? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is.
But yeah, so obviously James has been away for a little bit. But also, we've got Aaron.
Hey.
Hello.
Me ducks, how are we all? It's been a lifetime, I think.
It's been a while.
It's been so long you don't have a beard anymore.
Yeah, well, shaved
out of
it
it.
especially. Got to
It's
look
very-
nice, centre.
I'm not used to it. It's very strange.
I look 10 years younger.
Do you feel
Really?
it? Did you feel it though?
No, I feel old.
Oh, shit. Well, that didn't work.
I feel done, duck, but anyway. Nice.
A dun duck.
Let's just say hello to everyone in the chat. We got Andrew.
Hello, everyone.
We got
Hello,
Outback
everyone.
Travel. Hello,
Everybody.
ads.
Who's going to the Towers Times event in the chat? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Come and say hello.
Me.
Yes.
McCall's going to be there. He's going to be. We live stream it for him.
Well, like,
So
yeah.
he will be there.
Just carry
Can we
around.
Can we get a cutout of your face?
Just make a shell bot for me and like attach an iPad to it and just I'll
Yeah,
FaceTime you through that.
I'll
Okay.
get like a broomstick with, like, and then if you can send me your shit shirt you wore at Blackpool, I can just put that over it, and it's from McCall.
I love the way Mikhail was the only one that actually wore a shit shirt at the thing.
No, we did. No, I wore one later on.
Oh, later on, but not actually at the park.
later on in the evening, everyone
Yeah.
put them on because
It
no one
wasn't
gave me
even
the
that much
memo.
of a shit
No one,
shirt.
no one gave
It
me the
looked
memo
good.
that we weren't doing it in the like doing it during the day in the park.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
pulled the shit shirt off. It looked decent. It didn't look like out of place in the park when you was
Yeah.
in the park.
Dude, I can't help that I looked good.
Plus, you was
my,
pissed.
my intention was to look bad.
It was
like
pissed,
everything
but
I touch
backfired.
looks
That
good.
helps. God, it's warm.
It is warm, isn't it? Swarm.
warm.
We got hi
Bit
Scott.
warm,
Thank
isn't
you
it?
so much for a happy birthday. So weird because
Yeah.
everyone's saying happy birthday, but it's like no one's actual birthday.
Mine's
Happy
close.
birthday, Chain Dog. Yeah. Oh
Mine's
yeah,
close.
it is. Happy first birthday from Amusement Adventure. The year has gone fast. It surprised me when I looked
I
into
didn't
it.
even realise that it was
Yeah.
approaching.
So we
Yeah,
got Carl, we
same.
got Emma, we got Joe again. We got everyone's just saying happy birthday. Matt, how you doing?
Matt.
Thank you so much. We got Nicole from Parks and Points. Thank you very much.
Where's
Hey,
where's our
Jammies in the
presents?
Come on.
Yeah,
Would you
Been
get us
supplying
for
you
our
with content
birthday,
for a
guys?
year straight.
we got Vix. Just trying. We got happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, guys.
Yeah,
Jammy.
yeah.
Jammy's here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the table and the
Got
rollers
Jack.
out.
We got Jammy.
Should we have done should we have done a virtual romantic dinner for our
I think we
anniversary?
should
Yeah,
have
we
at
should have.
least. We should have put balloons up on the background. Like we let ourselves down with that one.
My million annual pass top on especially for this, all right.
Yeah, but you should have put it on backwards so it said ass holder and not pass holder.
I like. I've got one of them as well, Aaron. I quite like it.
They're good, aren't they?
Ignore the haters.
Yeah. Brush them
Have
off.
they,
like
have they sold well? I don't even know if it's sold.
Sold out, mate. You can't.
Yeah.
Sold
No,
out. I don't actually
They
know.
say,
to be
they
honest.
say sold out, but they're in a box somewhere, just
Yeah.
the obsolete stock.
I think these are quality. I think these are quality.
Yeah, they do
Right.
feel they did feel good when I'm doing a merch tour of the shop.
Yeah.
They do look quite
Yeah.
clean in their design.
Just no
to be
double XL though. I would have actually bought one to be fair.
They're big size. This is extra large and it's
Good
big.
for streaming.
It's a big extra large.
I'm extra big. That's why I need extra large. extra large.
Extra.
Emma's saying Matt's here, the Wizard of Smooth Balls.
Okay.
That's an inside.
Do I
joke.
want to know?
Right, that's an
say,
inside
I
joke,
wanna
but I
know.
kind of want to know about it. What
I'm
happened
gonna
there?
need
So-
the context behind
so
that. But I kind
basically-
of don't want to know.
We-
at the
yeah,
same time.
Yeah.
This will change your life, right? We were going out on a night out around Blackpool, and he had liquid talc. And he was like,
This video is sponsored by
I'm so bad.
Manscaped.
I'm so bad because I feel like I'm just like shouting them out. But we all use the liquid talc down below, and yeah, it works, man. It works.
It works for what? What does it work to do?
Got talcum
Well,
powder, so
I mean,
it just
I mean,
like
sure.
we
I'm
get a
assuming
sponsor,
it removes
please?
Betty Swallocks.
Yeah.
anywhere you can use it anywhere. And it
Wow.
works. I'm getting some.
Changes
Jesus.
our lives.
It
Get it
will
on
change your
TikTok.
life.
Jumping in balls first, are we?
TikTok store.
Jumping in
Yeah, get
balls
the TikTok
first.
stories going. The world needs to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
We just lost about 5 viewers right there. But,
Bye, beautiful time. We are now sponsored
It's-
by
it's-
Boots.
It's our birthday. We can do what we want to.
Use your reward.
exactly. So, but yeah, again, how's everyone been? We all been good. We,
Yep.
you know, James, you had a
Groovy.
nice break from the pod.
It was needed.
Yeah.
I'm rested.
Nice.
Although saying that, I spent the past 4 days suffering with a migraine. So
You've also spent the last like 4 months doing stuff with VTO
yeah,
crazily.
a lot of stuff.
I can't believe how quick you've picked that up. That's mad. That's mad. It is mad.
Is there anything you can divulge to us of what you've been experimenting with?
Yeah, I mean we've not.
Skyride
Yeah, Skyride.
Liquid
is
talc.
liquid talc.
Liquid
Um,
stock.
That's not
Jewel,
exposing anything. Yeah, Jewel.
yeah,
Jewel's on its way. It's looking good. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It's mainly the like background shit we've been doing, isn't it? Like the programming and stuff.
Yes.
What-
Doesn't
what
look
if-
like a lot's been done, but a lot has.
They
Have you,
also
had
tried
to learn to do that from scratch, or have you already known how to?
I've learned
Fucking
from
hell.
Yeah, mad. Honestly, mad.
Insane.
I'd like jump on Discord and it'd just be like doing something like on Unreal. I'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just building this for this, and I'd be like, what the? You've literally been in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I remember.
I
I
mean,
remember
I
trying
have
to learn
posted
programming.
bits of it.
Yeah,
which
I remember
was,
trying to learn programming in college and just thinking, "Oh, this is not for me."
Nah.
This is
Unreal
not-
is visual programming, so it's
Yeah.
not too bad. But
Yeah.
yeah, within half a day, I pretty much managed to make Battle Galleon's system
Yep.
working within like half a day. So
By the way, guys, Thorpe have just dropped the second.
oh, have they
Fortnite
got the
teaser?
second?
Literally 9 minutes ago.
More
Oh,
keys.
wow.
So when we went
It's
live,
like they planned
Oh,
that
there
because they
more
knew
keys?
someone was going to be talking about
They knew we were recording. They knew
They
we
knew
would
it.
talk about it.
It's like digital
Inconsiderate
plan, innit?
arsehole.
What happens in doors? Keys, doors, corridors.
well, we may as well
Keys,
just
doors,
jump
and a
into it
goat.
then, right?
Yeah,
Let's jump
why not?
into it.
Let's do it.
So we'll watch the first one for those who
Here we
haven't
go.
seen it.
Ooh.
So
I like this.
do we want audio? We want audio, don't we? We want
Why?
audio.
It's just keys rattling. Something going.
Right, we're gonna just do the Foley. You can do
Yeah.
the Foley in the background then. Okay, ready? Let's go.
It's an escape room. Sorry, no. I mean,
So we've got some keys. We've got loads of doors. Keys again. We've got a corridor of doors.
Yes.
And we've got Krampus.
a sign on
got
the old
Krampus.
TV as well. There was like a little sign on the old TV.
Yes.
There's a lot to unpack in it, actually.
Ah.
Is that a silkstone hat?
Probably
I think it is actually.
Oh,
the
no.
It might
the
actually be.
goat guy is a big fan, I believe.
You recognise that TV?
I've
That's
so
from
I
the-
actually
that's-
did
that's from
just
last
quickly
year's one,
watch
isn't
teaser
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So
James, you're not supposed to do that.
it came up
That's
and I
one up in us.
there you go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay,
It's-
so here's number 2.
Cool.
The messaging
Ooh.
the messaging I'm getting from this is Silkstone is the goat. I don't know about you guys.
Easy now.
Oh, no, this is-
It's not the same.
They're just
it isn't the
relaunching
same.
their launch podcast, by the way. So
More symbols on the TV. There was another symbol properly came up
Wow.
on the TV now.
yeah,
Is that the eye?
yeah.
Because the eye was on the last one very quickly.
Say what? Jack's changed, hasn't he?
It's I don't know what to think about it because it's a lot of
go.
keys and doors. It's like it's just screaming
room.
escape room to me.
It's an escape room.
experience.
Yeah.
right?
With the fact that all of the ticket sales and stuff that they're starting to bring out on the website,
and you have to do
both
trailers
Towers and Thorpe are
Mm.
mentioning mazes and a brand new scare experience.
Oh my god, it's
And-
VR in the hospitality suite.
For both Thorpe and Towers, they're both doing a new
Right.
scare experience.
And they've done this before. What was the last one called in the
At
containment?
Thorpe, they did containment,
Containment.
which
Yeah,
was
so-
a kind of escape room esque.
So
Apparently
you
that's
think
very
you
good.
think you think they're going all in with like a haunted house centric escape room sort of thing?
I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't know because remember we've got there's a
The
new
capacity
maze.
and
There's a
throughput.
new maze coming at Thorpe plus a scare experience.
Yeah.
So
What does it say on that?
I would say these teasers are more for the maze, not the
Yeah.
scare experience.
I mean, if that's one of the characters that's going to be in the maze,
Yeah,
that
cool.
would be a very,
Yeah.
very good maze.
So
like,
the
sure.
way they explained it last year,
That's very
when
demon.
it was Jack and Kieran's behind the scene. Well, Jack's behind the scenes video when they did
Yeah.
they filmed them all.
Yeah.
They said that the central character was meant to be Fear. So this year, Fear has got horns. So whether or not they are they're like, well, that went really well, so we're going to incorporate that into a maze. But I don't know, just taking it at face value, I'd just say that's just Fear again. That's kind of like the
Yeah.
icon of Fright Nights at the minute. I wouldn't say that necessarily has anything to do with, but that room of corridors is the biggest giveaway, I think.
Yeah.
That's why at first, when I saw the keys, locks, and a room of corridors, I was like, it looks like it could be an escape room because of just a load of rooms. But now I'm not. I don't think it is. I think this is separate. I think the scare experience is separate to what they're trying to tell you here. Personally, I think this is going to be a maze.
Whatever it is, it
Lock
looks
and
good.
key.
I like the look of it.
There is a
Well,
lot to break down in that photo.
there
If
was-
you look over to the right, there's like a party cup, and there's like something that says TWP behind it as well, with a 2 above it. Like, there's a lot of stuff, and knowing how much effort they put into last year's teasers, like, there's a lot of like Easter eggs in these shots. So yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So from Thorpe's website, they have a little thing saying scare experience. Afraid of the dark, you will be after taking on our brand new scare experience. We're keeping all the spooky details under lock and key for now. ... Keep
that
an eye
just-
on our social channels for more details. So are these actually for the scare experience? Because there's a lot of references to locks and keys.
I just think that's a marketing line, you know. I just think they're just, you know,
Right.
they know that they're going with this line of
James, not getting exciting.
Yeah. James like, but they got ... So
Well, that's
They
what
have
I thought,
ellipsis.
but- Yeah. I don't know. It'd be interesting, whatever it is. I'm getting very much subspecies vibes here, in terms of, you know, like the corridor of doors when you went into it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And having people lined up by the doors.
So I think it could be more like you know how, what was it? Let me just make sure. Yeah, so
You
with
fill
some
it in right there.
species, it was like more. It was more of a you were taking part in a game, weren't you? That was like the plot of it, and it was a proper maze. Like you got lost and stuff. So just seeing that corridor of doors makes me think: is it going to be more along like them lines, where it is
Using the
like
same
you have
premise.
yeah, you have to like
pick your way.
find your way out. It's a proper maze, not just a
Yeah.
a linear way out.
Not
on
just
most
a
games.
mirror maze.
Well, that is a maze. But I don't know. It looks interesting, man. I'm psyched that they're getting another maze because now they'll have 3 mazes plus the scare experience and really good. They always do the scare zones really well as well.
I love the
So-
effort they're putting in. I think it's great. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does look very well thought out, I think.
I want to know whereabouts in Thorpe they filmed that. They
It's on the
got a
behind the
shed.
scenes of last
They
year.
just got a shed. in the corner.
Yeah.
No, last year they did it in the containment. In one of the things.
It
from
looks like a
containment.
similar setup, though.
It
Like,
might be
to
the same
me,
place then.
I don't think it is because well, it could be, but to me that looks like it could be the barn from where where Thorpe Farm is. They filmed the
let's be honest, it's anywhere in the Exodus construction site where no one can access.
Yeah.
could even be somewhere in Creek Freak.
Loggers Leap's old station.
Yeah, Creek Freak, that isn't it?
No, yeah,
Loggers
the old
Leap
station is literally Creek Freak now.
Yeah.
So it could be there, or like where they filmed the Scarecrow, the Crows video, which is an old barn over in Thorpe Farm, I think it is. So interesting.
Fuck's sake. Oh, where is it? Sack the
Yeah, I
Swan
just read
scare
that.
zone off. Please, RoboCop was not scary.
Yeah, it was. That was really
Fuck off.
underwhelming. That one. I was really
Aw.
I was really excited for that, and it was just it wasn't.
You should
great.
just have aliens, like alien suits, just walking around and just like going sick.
To be fair, out on Back, I was saying the Crow Scare Zone was good last year. It got the story characters into their own maze. I was kind of half expecting them to bring the crows have their own maze, but also it kind of works. I'm just being a scare zone.
I was
because
just
they are
about to
crows
say
and
it. Yeah.
like,
Do both.
Ooh.
but you'd have to make it an outdoor maze then.
Yeah.
It'd be weird to do it in. Well, you could still do it inside.
And
but
with the fact that Thorpe has 2 scare mazes or 3 or something like that. It has
It
a
will
low
be 3
number.
this year.
It has
Three
a
now.
it has a low number of scare mazes. You wouldn't want to use one of those scare mazes on
Walking
something
Dead
you're,
the ride.
on something you're already using as a scare zone.
Walking Dead the ride. The crows take over.
So the teaser that they just
Cool.
released, that one that we just watched, the
Yes.
caption that they put for it
What was it?
on
Escape room.
socials was actually "Meet the locksmith
Oh.
who wants to get their hands on one of our Fright Night's keys,"
Oh, much. Here we
Ah.
go.
and that's just so
Yeah, bringing
it
that
seems
dollar in.
like it's linking it back to the scare experience more than the
What makes you think
maze.
that? Just saying that.
because of the fact that they've specifically mentioned under lock and key. It was quite cryptic the way that they posted, saying they're keeping the details.
Oh, James, they were very
Mm.
drunk. One of two.
If
What
if
if
they're if they're doing a big thing about lock and keys,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And
'cause they've done that
mentioning
the
it
past,
in-
haven't they?
just
Yeah.
random bits, they do that a lot where they'll put
Yeah.
little hints of stuff elsewhere, which do actually link to the main big promotion stuff that they do as well.
Or,
Yeah.
James, they're doing this to throw you off entirely and it's working.
Ooh.
Could be. I don't know.
doubt
I
it.
don't. I
I doubt
personally
it. It's
think
for.
just
I think it's going to be literally that. I think it's going to be literally.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an escape room, but it's definitely
It's
something.
escape
to do.
experience.
Mm.
You have to find the keys to open the doors, which take you into different parts of the maze, and you get
Potentially.
fucked up by a guy who's dressed as a goat. Sounds good. Sign me up. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a solid premise.
Yeah. I don't see why
So
not.
that's Friday nights, man. So So while we're on the topic of Halloween,
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Halloween Horror Nights. I was
I-
going to talk
I-
about it last week.
I really
we didn't
hope
get-
I can get to this year.
Yeah.
Well, out of all of us,
you've
you've
got
got
be going,
you've got you've got a good shot.
but I'm
Well, that-
actually going. So
I was about to say,
no.
Sean's actually going.
No, that's not, yeah. Apart from
Sean has
Sean's
it booked
going,
already. I
you've
have
got
nothing
a
booked yet.
you've got a really good shot of getting there. Though, all of the rest of us.
To be fair, I do have a really good shot going this year.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Like I have a
And
friend
you're
who
going, like,
literally
soon.
works there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have a good shot.
So
Good for him.
we've had the mazes that have been like officially announced by Universal Orlando is we have the Horrors of Blumhouse, which is this is the third incarnation they've done of this or second, I can't remember.
I think it's I think it's the second. I think it might be the
Is
second.
it the second?
I think last year.
Like,
Was
so
the
they
first one.
They did Purge with what the hell was that other one called? Happy Death Day. Happy Death
That's
Day.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So they
Okay, fair.
merge them together.
Yeah.
So but this year it is Black Phone, which I've seen that film. It's a decent film, to be fair. It's really good. And they have Freaky, which I had not heard of until I looked into it. Has anyone seen what this film is?
No.
No,
It's
I
so bizarre, right? So basically, it's like Freaky Friday. So you know the concept of Freaky Friday.
haven't.
You know, and the mum and
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
they
mum and daughter
changed.
switch bodies.
What?
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like that, but instead of that, it's a serial killer switches bodies with his victim. So then, like, the
What?
victim's like a teenage girl. So the serial killer's a teenage girl, and the teenage killer is a serial killer, but his mugshot's everywhere, so everyone knows he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And it's Vince Vaughn. It looks proper funny, to be honest. Like,
What?
it looks proper funny, but I was like, it's such a weird concept for like a maze. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a really weird choice, but I need to watch the film and then I can decide then whether or not. I think.
Do you have the latest speculation map? Like,
Yeah.
to-
So
to show-
let me just get the official one. So we have we have Blumhouse. We have Universal Monsters Legends Collide.
Nice.
Which it always looks amazing. This is my first Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm so looking forward to it. We have Halloween, which is returning, but it's a completely different maze. So it's not like it's a reused one. And then the Weekend After Hours Nightmare,
yeah.
which looks really interesting because if you know the Weekend like music videos and stuff, they are pretty
Yeah,
creepy.
They're always
yeah.
quite. Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of like when Billie Eilish was like speculated and everyone was like, what the hell? That's really weird. And it's like, no, but if you see her videos, they're really creepy. Like it does
Kinda
kind of
work.
it does make sense.
Yeah.
So that looks really good. So yeah, I'll get the speculation map up.
Yeah.
So this is the one that was posted in July. So we've got Spirits of Coven, which is also meant to be a scare zone as well. We have Prison. We have obviously Halloween, Fiesta of. Someone want to help me out with that word?
It's the Chupacabras.
Chupacabras, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chupacabras. Okay. Right, yeah.
Chupacabras.
Chupacabra. Dead Man's Wharf. So Dead Man's Wharf was a scare zone, I believe, a while back. That's not distracting at all, Aaron. I'm going to swat you around now.
Oh.
Boo.
Waiting for Sean's head to appear now. For the benefit of the listeners, he flips the bird.
He flipped
Yeah.
the bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
The
Bugs-
bird, flip the
He
bird.
said, "Fuck you, James."
We have Bugs Eaten Alive. We have Descendants of
See your
Destruction.
hand.
And
Distracting.
Legends Collide.
Legends
Um,
collide. Yeah.
Yeah, so the monsters one again, along with
The,
Bloom.
the concept of Universal Monsters for Epic Universe has me really interested to see a monsters scare maze.
Yeah, definitely.
absolutely. Yeah.
They've done it a few times, monsters though, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they always
Like-
look like so because I love like the whole monsters, like all the
So-
older films and stuff.
It's like the classic monsters as well. It's the bread
yeah,
and butter.
classic monsters.
So they closed the
Always put
Monsters House Cafe, didn't they? So they're probably going to
Yeah.
use this as a way to get over that. You know, they're probably going to do like a big
Mm.
spectacle for it.
yeah,
Because they changed it
yeah,
into
yeah.
like Minion something or other, aren't they? Can't remember what they're
Yeah.
doing. But yeah, I think they'll use that opportunity just to be like, okay, one last go. Let's go. You know, let's put it out there.
Yeah.
Let's do it as big as we can. Until you've got like the what's it, Epic Universe, the something of monsters. What's it called?
I can't remember what
Is it-
that is actually
There's
called.
an area which is
Yeah, it's
based
just,
on the classic
What?
monsters.
Yeah, it's Universal Classic Monsters.
Is that
I don't
actually
know
what it's called?
I don't know if that's going to be the exact name of the area, but
No,
that's
it's
what the area is
something
named by.
like that. Yeah, it's something like that.
I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be great.
there's also been a lot of goings on around Universal, like some of the scare zone bits and bobs going in. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but if I
Yeah.
can find it.
Yeah, the only one I
usually-
remember is like a picture of a cornfield or something like that appearing outside the Mummy's entrance facade.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to think what it was. Yeah, it's Cornfield. was confused.
There was a few. There was a
Oh,
few more. I do remember seeing a few more pop up on Twitter.
Yeah,
but
there was
I can't
like-
remember what they were.
blocks of wood, just in like the middle of the road and stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting this year the fact that they have.
Switch. Oh dear.
It's interesting that they have mainly like originals, and I kind of like that. I feel like they can be a lot more creative with the coming up with their own ones rather than being
Yeah.
tied down by an IP all the time.
Sure.
So I'm kind of excited to see.
And if it's
that.
anything, what Universal have at the moment is creative ideas. After
Yeah.
Velocicoaster, Jesus.
Just
yeah,
Joe in the chat said, "Get down there for opening weekend." I'm probably like if I do get to go down there, it'll probably be
God, there's loads.
it'll probably be at the end of September that I'll be getting down there.
Yeah.
But when is opening weekend though? It's at the beginning of September, isn't it?
yeah.
like that.
I should know this because we literally got.
Well, we know
I was gonna say, that's when you're going.
When is your flight, Sean?
Well, it's like the last.
You have your
three-
seats booked.
it's like the last 3 days we're there. So, but yeah, here's some of the.
I'm probably.
So
I'm
this
probably
like
gonna go.
this
a bit
definitely
later.
looks very witchy to me.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's a cauldron and stuff, and like runes on the stage, and a lot of these like kind of pillars have gone up around with the same type of like runes and stuff on it.
Oh, yeah.
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 Mm.
So that confirms the witch.
Oh, I wonder if they'll light up, man. That'd be cool. With, like fire
Only
on
the
top.
witch who casts
Yeah.
the runes can use them.
So they've
It
got
can't
the
be it's
judges.
Disney.
I know. I know.
Damn you, bitch! You had me excited then for a second. I was like, One Division. Wait, no, it can't do that. That's a Marvel thing, yeah.
Oh, there's another.
No. That
That
is
looks cool.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
fucking
I remember that.
epic. Hang on, is that like Mummy?
That's
like
the back into it.
hieroglyphics, right? You know.
No, that's
I'd
runes.
say definitely say it's witch vibes to me.
Yeah,
Personally.
yeah.
But I know what you mean because of the eye. The eye.
Imhotep's
looks
just
very,
gonna walk out and go, "Fuck you, Sean."
Yeah.
This is Egypt, bitch. On Aksuna Moon.
I ain't no witch.
But yeah, they got these sweet like candy
Oh,
bands coming up, which
Oh,
it's like the mutant candy.
they
thing or
look a
whatever.
bit, you know, they look a bit.
They're cool.
But it looks like this.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know where it is. Is it also on Sam's? Where I saw it was in Jackie's vlog, like super enthused. She did a walk around, and you could see. Oh, it's Sam's birthday!
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday!
We share birthdays. We
So
got
wait,
balloons on the
we
show.
got it's our
Yes.
birthday. It's our birthday. It's our birthday. What present have you guys? It's this man's actual birthday.
It's
I don't know,
actually his birthday.
On the 10th of
So yeah,
August.
I like
this
it.
this is part of the kind of the same way
That's
the,
a John
the
Deere
candy
tractor.
stuff is.
I like
Halloween.
anything.
But it says Halloween festival there, hometown fall. So it's going to be like a carnival type thing, I think.
Yeah,
Nice. I
What
like how
kind
they
of
hide
bad
the-
friends
Whoa.
are we that we only realized it was Sam's birthday just
We
by
only realised it
stumbling
was-
upon his Twitter.
we only
I did.
realised it
I've
was our
already
birthday.
wished him happy birthday. So I did.
Oh,
know.
you knew that's how you got the balloons in the shop. Clever. I like it.
I like how they
I just
hide
forgot
the
there was gonna
gore
be-
under the tarpaulins and that. That's quite cool. Because obviously
Yeah.
something on top of that tractor.
That's it. So like in the daytime, but obviously they're keeping
Yeah.
it secret. But even in the daytime, yeah, like you're right,
Yeah.
they cover all the gore and stuff with tarpaulins so the kids don't get scared. But I just love how
It's
that
cracked
like
into a-
that booth,
yeah.
yeah, it's like all. Oh, it just looks so good.
It looks
Isn't that a
like
bit
one of the
like-
regular booths.
Did he
isn't it? Like,
include
fries.
the scare zones in the speculation map? I can't, as well. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
it's
remember
there.
if they-
Yeah,
if they were. in there.
it is. Yes, we've got
Oh, we're all-
traditional.
Oh yeah,
for
traditional Halloween
Halloween,
candy. Yeah,
candy mutants,
Coven witches,
Coven witches,
Scarecrow, and definitely
Scarecrow.
the rest. Because I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm probably more excited to see the quality, the design quality of the scare zones the most. Like that's what I've always been the most interested
Yeah.
in with going to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Like the haunted houses will be the haunted houses, but like the vibe I've got just from like seeing walkthroughs on YouTube of people walking around and just seeing like the atmosphere
Yeah, it's like a festival, isn't it?
The built up the built up and designed like festival almost esque atmosphere of
It just looks
the,
like an
of the
onslaught.
scares
Yeah.
of the scare zones. Like
That's
I
where you get scared,
want to
isn't it?
experience that more so than
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
See,
You're
we're
not
we're
getting
in
scared
two
in the houses.
minds because of the atmosphere of the park. We're in two minds because obviously, if you have a ticket for the daytime, if you're going to be in the park in the daytime, you can do Stay and Scream.
Yeah.
So obviously, like I think around like 4:30 or something,
Well, you
you
was talking
basically
about this,
get
Aaron,
put
weren't you?
in.
I think
You
you
get
was
put into
yeah.
oh my god, you get put into an area.
Sorry.
Yeah, you get put into an area, and then you can pretty much, if you get into the right area, you can start queuing up for the mazes.
Mhm.
And some people were saying that you can get in like 3 mazes before people have even come into the park.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
I'm also like, for my first night there,
You want
I
to be
kind of want to
the
see the entrance, you know,
because
and
they do
then-
that whole spectacle, don't they?
Yeah,
And
they
the
do.
opening
So
ceremony.
that's
Do you remember?
the
Do you remember?
floodgates.
I was just thinking. Do you remember that one year when they had like Jack the
Yeah.
Last year.
the clown?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
That
last
was
year.
quite
I
a
think it
few
was
years.
I think it was a couple of years ago. Like it
Okay.
was just like
Yeah,
Jack.
well, Jack's like the
yeah,
main guy.
He's the main guy,
Yeah.
but like to be honest, I don't know if they do it every year. But like I
They
just
don't
remember
do it every year,
seeing
no.
one year he had a megaphone and he was
Yeah.
like just screaming down the new the New York Midway. I saw videos from you know where the NASCAR sports bar is?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
right like by Universal Studios entrance. I saw videos from there and you could hear his voice through the megaphone from there. That's how loud it was. I was like, yo, this is insane.
Matt has a good
Like-
point.
So sure.
Yeah.
Was that called like Stay and Scream or something when they rope you off in an area? You
Yeah,
can have
Stay
food
and
drink
Scream.
stuff. Yeah.
So you can pay, if you haven't got like a ticket for the daytime, you pay like £35 just to do Stay and Scream. So what are you laughing at?
Nice.
Matt's comment.
Yeah, you see,
What was
I
that?
pulled
What was
it up
that in?
before.
What was that in? Oh, keep clicking it.
That's me and you.
What's that?
What's that in response to?
Someone said like it's too
scare
expensive
season
to
is most
attend.
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. And it's like it'd be
Yeah.
cheaper to Matt says it'd be cheaper to attend an
Oh,
event
the event
than have the heating on at home for a night. So
It's
save your
Matt-
money.
saving money.
Matt, that's not even funny. That's going to be true as well.
you need to tweet that, Matt. That is a tweet.
Yeah.
That's a viral tweet waiting to
That's
happen
the
as well.
tweet for.
Oh,
Scare
was
Season.
that in response to Jack saying? Was
Yes.
hoping to save some
There
money?
you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll probably save some money off season, but Scare
Hey,
Season's
you're
too
not
expensive.
wrong, Matt. Honestly, like,
Yeah. Scary. isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah. it's-
That's the real scary.
KO Coasters
Yeah.
fashionably
Oh
late.
yeah. At this rate, we'll
Welcome
be
to
going
the
to
party.
scare mazes to like chill out. It's home scarier.
I can't take it anymore. I need to go to a scare maze.
Welcome to the party, KO Coasters.
Yeah.
Fashionably
Hello.
How's
late.
it going? Thank
Hello.
you. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Fashionably late.
To
Actually,
be fair,
House
like,
Dogs.
Halloween Horror Nights is pretty expensive, but
Of course it is.
when you factor in the fact that if you get the multi-day passes, which we
We're-
were waiting for,
We're still seeing the thing.
I know, yeah. That's for my benefit. Let me get
Okay.
this off. I can take it off. Oh no!
Breaking the magic, James.
It's all in the
That's because I could
manual.
see him
wow.
scrolling through a page.
What a
Yeah.
transition.
It's seamless.
I can't see.
Segue.
So, no, the multi. No, I got it. But anyway,
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
No,
Just throwing it out
Hang
there.
on, desk's going.
again.
who is
No.
smashing their bloody?
Mikhail's
microphone?
having an Animal Kingdom dance along there.
So yeah, look. So for Halloween Horror Nights, right, it's $73. Well, basically $74 for one night. But then we got the Rush of Fear, which is the first 17 nights for $129 or it's $130. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that is
that's
actually
not-
yeah.
decent.
So 130, and you get all first
17.
17
Yeah.
nights.
Entry
Oh, wow.
to
Yeah.
mazes.
It's
And then
worth
if you want
that.
to do all 27 nights, it's 180. So you would, if you was there for
Wow.
the whole thing, you would obviously just get that because it is
Wow.
expensive. But when you see it in that, and you can keep going back because there's so much that goes on in there. Like we were
Mm.
saying, like with just with the scare mazes,
You
and
could
the
spend
atmosphere
like
around
an
the park.
entire like an entire evening just at one scare
Yeah.
zone, probably.
If you happen to be there
Exactly.
like in October, you could be doing like different parks in the daytime and then just chill out at like Halloween Horror Nights in the evening. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, massively. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would. Oh, I wanna
so
go.
even for us, we're only,
That's
we're only
probably
doing
what I'll end up doing.
we're only doing
For
like
sure.
3 nights, but we was just like 129.
Yeah, it's cheaper
worth
to
it,
do
yeah.
that for 3 nights.
And you get the
So-
original pizza fries as well.
Yeah,
I'm so hyped for that.
everyone
I'm
bangs.
I'm so hyped. They better be as good as everyone says they are.
Man, they do the sweet ones as well, don't they? Like the s'mores sweet potato fries.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
I have no idea. Oh no, I don't know.
S'mores, sweet potato. Wow, that
Yeah,
sounds cool.
yeah. The
Ooh.
same place to do the pizza fries.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd have to get both of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, can't show that.
What was that, Sean?
Cheers, guys. Goodbye.
showing everyone just the behind the scenes.
We're off yet.
Right. What do you guys in the chat? want to say?
everyone's rewinding that who wasn't
Yeah.
watching. Like, what,
getting
wanted
more
to see
views.
some dirt. It was literally just our schedule.
You gotta
Um,
subscribe to the Patreon
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Yeah, level 1 at least.
Guys,
see that
ask us anything in the chat.
extensive
Yeah,
content.
Anything you want us to talk about?
Get some topics going there.
Yeah, just let us know and we'll go on to it.
we have
Very
a bunch.
hot.
We have a bunch of topics. We are prepared, I promise. But
Shall we talk
ask us
about
anything, stuff.
Shall we talk about Dollywood's big announcement? Big Ben
Yeah,
announcement?
let's go there.
Dolly.
I'd love to go there in real life.
Let's go, Dolly.
So McCall can head this one because I'm pretty
go on,
sure
Mikhail.
you know.
So, for anyone who didn't see the announcement the other day, I think it was last Monday. I say last Monday. It was last week. 2 days ago.
Last
Yeah, Dollywood will be opening a new family roller coaster next year called
Yeah.
Big Bear Mountain. Yay!
Yes. Where's the mountain?
I actually
Where's
don't
the
know.
theming?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Where the
asking, to
fuck's
be
the
honest.
big bear?
That's that's kind of what I was asking to be honest.
It's
with
very
you.
mysterious.
Where's the roller coaster?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, the roller coaster is kind of the only thing there. It seems like.
Yeah, there it is.
Um,
Laggy existence.
I have been told that all the theming hasn't been disclosed yet.
Yeah,
so-
I imagine
you
it's
kind of get
and
that from
I
what.
was like, thank fuck for that.
Because that kind of looks like the back end of the Pleasure Beach than Dollywood, doesn't it? Like,
I imagine it's because they wanted to show off the coaster more.
Sure.
So you
this
can
bit
actually
looks
see
cool.
the
I can
rest
see
of
Long
it.
that.
coaster.
I
The
can see
actual
that.
theming elements in it look awesome. I love
Yeah.
that little splash element. We've not had that on a
Mhm.
coaster for a while. Probably Manta was the last one to do that. I don't know. I think so. That's a splash up as he goes past.
To be honest, I'm kind
Why does
of
it?
Why?
surprised.
Thanks for
that-
ruining that, James.
I'm kind of surprised that they announced this so soon after teasing it.
Yeah.
Like with the
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
whole
that is
have
stupid,
you
wasn't it?
seen like with the wanted poster with the bear face on it and like
Yeah, they
have you
mustn't
have got
seen-
many
if you've seen
phone
call
calls,
this
right?
number?
Yeah.
And
They
I
were
thought
doing
that-
a good job of teasing it, and then
yeah,
they
I
just
thought they
gave
would
everyone
carry-
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
they would carry that on for a bit
This
before
ride has got some
announcing
nice-
it. But
Proper roller coaster.
It is lot. It's
Well, yeah, like
hot, isn't it?
the coaster looks fun. Dollywood knows Dollywood knows so well how to appease families. Families being their target market. This is going to make them
Yeah.
a ton of money. It's going to apparently it's running 3 trains right there
Oh.
next to Dragonflyer in Wildwood Grove. It's going
Yeah.
to be it's going to take a lot of pressure
Love that.
off of Dragonflyer to capacity wise and just the
Yeah.
park in general. So yeah, it's
Looks
gonna
so much
be it's
fun.
gonna be very beneficial for them in that way.
It looks like a very good step up coaster as well. Is
Sure,
it going to
yeah.
be a Premier Rides? Is that what it's going to be?
So it's I think
Looks
it's
like
conf- I think it's been confirmed to be Vekoma. Although I do see what
Vekoma.
you're saying because in
That
that
track is
rendering
not Vekoma, yeah.
it looks like Premier Track.
Mhm.
But I think it's confirmed to
It's
be
like,
a Vekoma Junior, and I mean the trains do look very Vekoma esque.
That's what I was looking at, was the-
restraints.
No
Yeah.
comfort collars yet. Alright, that's good.
the seats and restraints look straight out
Very
of Vekoma.
Vekoma. Yeah.
They look
I
like
just
a
think-
it looks like a Vekoma Junior coaster.
Hey, unless this is the new Vekoma model type that we don't know about. like because the cross tires look very Premier rides. You know, maybe this is
Well,
a new Vekoma ride.
I mean,
Vekoma have
I
been
think-
doing a lot of new stuff recently, so
I think it's-
Everyone's been doing these shit, man. It's
I think
crazy.
it's just either a new track design or a custom track design for the same like
Potentially.
Vekoma multi-launch. It could be to do with something with the chassis of the train. You know how it's supposed to be set up to include LSM launches or whatever kind of launch system it has. Maybe the cross tires are designed to be able to accommodate that or something like that.
I
because,
think you might be spot on with that because it looks like the gap's perfect in between cross tires to add like sensors and LSMs
Yeah.
as well. Even further down the line, it shows the launch from the track.
Sure,
the
yeah.
LSM fins are like perfectly sat.
They're like
on the
bang on
track.
in the middle of the track.
Yeah,
so
right. So yeah, maybe
it's
it is
just
that.
it might just be a custom track design to be able to accommodate that kind of tech.
Yo, these
Um,
transitions look so much fun. They look so much fun.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
gonna be a fun ride. I just hope that
long as well.
I just hope that theming wise it's more extensive. Like
Fucking
there's a
mad.
solid
Yeah,
there's a solid story to follow through. I'm
This
not
is-
even gonna lie. I'm not overly hyped about the name. I kind of think Big Bear Mountain is a little bit uninspired.
It's a bit more
as
Giga
a
sounding,
name.
isn't it? It's a bit more Giga sounding.
You'd
Like,
expect a
it-
bigger,
it just-
bigger experience.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
I think so.
I quite
Maybe,
like the name.
but-
I quite like the name, but I just don't think it suits this.
Yeah,
Unless they're gonna add like a big mountain theming to it,
yeah.
which Big Bear Mountain, I
Which
get
they
like
might be.
I get like Expedition
Everest.
Everest vibes from something like that.
or Big
you know?
Fan,
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain.
That's a fucking
Yeah,
quality
yeah.
ride. I
It
love
kind of
Everest.
suits the area where the theme park is, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
It
you're right.
does, but
Rocky
this
Mountains.
looks so. This couldn't look less like the area it actually is in.
That's what I was. That's what I was
Like,
just thinking.
true.
This
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
work perfectly in
Paulton's Park.
what the hell is it called? Timber Canyon, where Mystery Mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
too like
Or
even though
like,
it's, like, a
or
bit
like over where
elevated.
Wild Eagle and Tennessee Tornado are. It looks and feels much more rustic in that sense. Wildwood Grove, I always got a really
Oh.
like sort of fantasy, like enchanted fantasy kind of enchanted forest kind of feel to it.
Didn't mean to put a logo over
Um,
your face, Mikhail, but it's Outback says it's a new family launch model from Vekoma. There's a smaller one opening in Furvik in Sweden next year. I probably butchered that name. Sorry, everyone in Sweden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right.
So there you go. It's a new family launch model.
Yeah.
So I've obviously debuted this. Is there a POV of that? Is there any animation of that? I'd like to see that if there is, because I want to see what the track's like.
I don't
Have a
know.
little gander.
Yeah, I just
You
feel
can do
like
that, you can do that.
I think-
maybe them
I
trains are
reckon
really
there'll
heavy,
be-
you know, and it needs the extra support on the track.
There's definitely more theming coming.
Yeah,
There's
for
gotta be.
sure.
There's
I
gotta
reckon
be.
it looks solid. That does.
It looks
It
really
does look
good.
The coaster looks good.
I wish
the
13
theming,
was
not
that
so
long.
much.
Yeah.
No, I hope.
I mean,
as long as they
I've been
build
told
theming-
that all of the theming hasn't been
'Cause
released
it-
or
yeah,
shared or
that-
disclosed or whatever.
Don't get me wrong. It's like when we judge like a Universal or Disney ride. Like I kind of put that level on.
Like hundreds
Kind
of
of.
millions of pounds each.
Like, yeah, but I'm not saying I'm like putting that against that. I'm not measuring it, but I'm saying when we measure,
Yeah.
Disney, we measure it against Disney. We look at Universal. We measure one of their rides
against the Disney
Universal.
attraction. Yeah, sure.
No,
yeah.
just itself. I would say. So
Yeah,
with Dollywood has its own kind of charm. Same with Silver Dollar as well.
yeah.
So I think that's when you said, Mikhail, and I agreed with you. I was like, I wanted more theming. I was like,
Mm.
yeah,
Point.
this is
And-
Dollywood. This is Dollywood.
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
and I mean,
like-
I mean, like,
Mystery
we're talking,
Mine's
we're
awesome,
talking about Dollywood specifically.
Yeah.
Mystery Mine show building
Yeah.
from the outside, it rivals Disney theming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It looks awesome.
It
It,
looks
looks so
amazing.
good. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in person, but I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like it,
Street View exists.
it looks good on a computer screen, but in person,
yeah.
you saying that about
see
seeing
that.
it on a
Yeah, it's
on a
always better,
computer
isn't it?
screen. You see
Yeah.
it in person, it looks even more so like that. So like
Like,
Dollywood
when-
has
I'll
that
chat.
that reputation of very very high level presentation and thematic
Yeah,
elements.
I honestly think it will be. I think it'll be awesome. I really do.
for Kermit doing bits.
Thank you, Jack. By the way,
Hit and miss, hit and miss. I'd say.
yeah.
Like Abyss is just one of the most boring coasters I've ever done.
This is a good. But what
It's
Matt
not,
says,
that, it's not that bad.
in our chat is the Frovic one.
It is.
ooh, let's have a
There's
look.
an animation of it.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh, I
Same
did
time.
hear about this.
Yeah, that's
Actually.
It's lightning something. Lightning.
Yeah, I did hear about
Just
it.
Lightning
lightning.
Lane.
Just lightning.
Just lightning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very frightening. Galileo.
yeah. Thank you, Jack.
Demonetized. Cheers, Jack.
Lightning coming soon to
Vervic.
built for speed, mate.
Let's go.
Just skip about
Yes.
halfway into it for
Hmm.
animation. It's just
Uh,
going
this-
over the layout.
This
and stuff.
is.
Ooh, it's quite long.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. That's using the same track design that Vekoma uses now.
That's NL2.
Uh.
That's not an official POV, right?
It's
oh, no, it
the
is.
only stuff that they have.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So it's slightly smaller. Yeah. So, I mean, you can see the track there, the gaps between the. They look like wheels. They look like tire launches.
Ooh, that train.
That train's cool. Obviously, it's not
Yeah.
going to be on fire.
Hopefully, it's
Lightning.
going to be like.
Yeah,
Luke,
that.
of course it is, Luke. It's exactly like
Actually
that.
gonna be
Yeah.
electrified.
I mean, like Icon, they just turn the lights off and it never exists. Let's see the POV. Let's have a look.
Tesla call on.
Yeah, just waiting for you know what StreamYard's like.
Waiting for it to buffer.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
We could
skipped
get
forward to
sponsored
the
by
POV.
Thanks, Mikhail. Again, you one upping us now. Fucking one upping everyone.
I've seen a
Alright,
bit of it because obviously I found the video.
Someone
Yeah.
spoil it for us in the chat. Explain what happens in the layout in the chat.
It does a launch.
3, 2, 1.
It's not
go.
working.
There we go. First launch.
Hey!
Woo!
Oh,
Mate,
wow.
need some theming.
Oh, this
2
launch
frames
is
a
slow.
second.
Oh,
Yeah,
it teleports.
Bit janky. Looks a bit janky.
Yeah.
It's not slow on the.
Jerky like the Smiler.
No, yeah, we'll forget that. Let's not. But yeah, that's it. Well, there we go. Whatever. Right in. Oh, it's just working a little bit better now.
it's using the same track design as
Yeah.
well Vekoma's current track design.
I
But,
think that's because it's just been recreated in No Limit. So
Yeah, most
I
likely,
love No
most
Limits,
likely.
man. If that didn't
Most
exist,
likely.
we wouldn't get this kind of shit. I like it.
But yeah,
No Limits team,
yeah,
it's free.
yeah. I do think it's going to be a very. I do think it's going to do a lot for Dollywood in terms of just being able to space up, like further space out where everyone's queuing and everything.
Well-
Because obviously Dragonflyer it only runs one train because it can only run one train. So like, and it constantly has a line because everyone likes it. So
Yeah.
it's going to take a lot of pressure off of Dragonflyer with Big Bear
Fire
Mountain,
Chaser
with Big Bear Mountain
Express
being there.
is something of a bucket list coaster for me because I like these family coasters in the States. I actually want to get on a lot of them. And when I went to Disney and did a lot of family coasters, I was like, this is so cool. They're so much fun.
Oh,
I love them.
Mhm.
Like,
Slinky.
I love the extreme. I love the mad coasters, the giga coasters, the hyper coasters, all that stuff. But getting on stuff you've seen like be constructed and like, you know, you've been
See,
seeing news articles on them and stuff like that.
When I rode Fire Chaser Express, I was expecting something along the same intensity level as Verbolten,
Mm.
and it's not that.
No,
It's not.
13.
It's
13-y?
it's yeah. It's closer
Yeah?
to 13 than it is Verbolten.
And-
I'd say it's a bit more of a step up from 13, but
Yeah,
it's definitely closer to 13 than Verbolten for sure. Because
Mikhail.
Verbolten is certified family thrill, like certified, like it's an intense ride in multiple spots.
Yeah.
Fire Chaser is just much more of a family centric. It's
Just
much
gonna
more rooted
interject,
in solid
Um,
families.
Craig said, "Sorry guys, can't stop him on the Zoom meeting about a certain 20th birthday party Saturday."
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is.
Caesar.
Caesar.
Hope to see you there. Happy first birthday.
Bring the lollipops, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. Much love.
Appreciate it. Can't wait to see you, man.
Cheers,
It's been a
bro.
while.
No,
Love
Fire
Craig.
Chaser Express looks
Fire Chaser
so
Express.
good.
It is
It looks-
really
it looks-
fun though.
Like it looks
It's
so
really
fun.
well done.
And this is what I
love
didn't
the
get.
explosion element
This
of it,
is
right?
what I didn't get about
I see what you're saying.
everyone
already.
like moaning about the
Family
Big
coaster.
Bear Mountain thing, and I was like it is perfect for the park. It's got to
it's-
fit in with the park.
It's
and-
Dollywood.
Yeah, like
Like
you
There
don't
is-
go there for the biggest and best. I mean, yes, it would be nice, and I'm sure in the future, but they have to balance things out. They have to
Yeah.
balance
I
things
mean,
out.
you just got a wing coaster, an RMC, a bit of a retrack of Mystery Mine. So it's like
Yeah.
they've invested in the frill
Yeah.
market. And
Yeah.
let's be true. Like, Lightning Rod, it's not been consistent, has it? Let's be honest.
No,
Um,
it hasn't. No.
in terms of how reliable it is.
Yeah, for sure. So they know this is going to run capacity. And I
They're
think
probably
that's what
still
probably
they
need.
are probably still hurting from that whole
I would-
experience.
I would imagine
Lightning
so.
Rod. And they're just looking for, a kind of a safe bet to get things going again. And it's going to be it'll be very good for the park, for the family market, and something big will come eventually. But
Mhm.
you're not going to Dollywood for massive rides. Most people are anyway. You're going for the Dollywood experience,
Exactly.
and that
Yeah.
someone
And the bread.
who's not been, it's on a cinnamon bread, but someone who's not been to Dollywood, but it's one of my most anticipated parks.
For
I'm going
sure.
to Dollywood for Dollywood. You
Yeah.
know, there's obviously there's a lot of
Precisely,
rides there I want to
Yeah.
do, but it's everything there. Even Dolly Parton's house that was recreated, all that sort of little
And a
cool
tour
stuff.
bus.
Yeah,
Tour bus, the museum.
there's a
and
church. There's a
everything.
full-on church
Yeah.
there and everything, and I'm
The
like,
Church of Dolly.
Down Craftsman's Valley, there's all this
Yeah.
there's all the stores there that aren't actually park stores. They're literally run by locals,
That's insane.
local craftspeople in the area.
Yeah.
They're
See,
all run
that's
by-
what neighbors of a theme park should do. Not
Like-
complain about the fireworks at night. That's what they should do. Get in the
This-
fucking park, man.
there's so much more to the Dollywood experience than just Lightning Rod, Tennessee Tornado, Thunderhead,
Yeah,
and Wild Eagle, and Mystery
Mm.
Man, I guess. Yeah,
Right.
and
That looks good,
it's
man. It
it's
looks
been
good,
it's
right?
been it's been documented that how much money the Dollywood company is throwing at both the Dollywood, the water park, all the resorts, additional resorts.
Yeah.
There's so much going into the entire resort area over the next 10 plus years. This is only a small part of it. There's probably more thrill options on the way later on.
Yeah,
But
100%.
I feel like this is only scratching the surface of how much money they're going to invest into just the park alone, let alone the rest of the resort.
Mikhail, do we know how much this cost? Or is going to cost?
Well, I don't.
So, but
Personally,
didn't they say? I'm sure you said last week on when we was talking on the podcast when it was just me and you. This is the biggest investment they've ever made.
Yeah, and I don't believe for 1 second that this is taking up all of that.
No, it
No,
can't be
there's
right.
not a chance. In
No,
hell.
not a chance.
I fully believe there's. I speak to people who are very close to the people who work at the park, but I don't know everything about what they have planned, but I fully believe there's more. So with that statement of them saying the biggest single investment, I think there's more to that
To this, yeah,
than
definitely.
than
I
just this
agree.
coaster.
I agree. I wonder if we'll
Yeah.
get a pre-show or something like that as well. Big Bear Mountain kind of sounds like it's got a bit of a story behind it, right?
Hopefully,
It just does to me. Yeah, I hope so because that'd be really cool. Another family coaster with a pre-show. I'm all for it.
Some special element in there.
Special element. Vekoma tilt track.
Ooh. They just
Washing
released this
machine
as a
track.
teaser.
Anyway, next on to does anyone want to talk about anything? Anyone?
Right section. Ooh.
We're not talking about Smiler.
What
That's
about the
been talked
Smiler,
about,
John?
I mentioned it briefly before. See if you can find the Easter egg in the podcast. Go back and listen.
Yeah.
I remember what you said.
Thank you,
So-
Mikhail.
I think we've got a cool little topic we're going to talk about, which is something that
Which we haven't had time to think about.
suggested.
I'm just
Yeah.
throwing the excuses out there straight away.
No,
Yeah.
we've completely planned this episode, this special episode.
So planned.
Live.
We've had
had,
meetings and everything.
We've had this
yeah.
planned weeks in advance,
We've
mate.
had this
what,
planned-
what are you talking about?
Oh,
Matt-
here's a good question.
As
What
much as
time
Net
does the
Secret
Battle
Weapon.
Galleons take over on Saturday?
Oh.
It's the
Yeah.
entire day. When we're not at a talk, we're on Battle Galleons.
We are on Battle Galleons all day. It's like
Just
28
constantly
degrees.
from park open to park
It's
open.
30 degrees. I don't
ERT
care. I'm
in
going on
Battle
that all
Galleons.
day.
We tried to book Splash Landings. By the way,
Yeah, we
guys,
actually
spoiler
did.
alert, it's booked out. So
Yeah, we tried
For
to get
August,
Smash
the
Landings.
whole month.
for August, yeah, Splash Landings.
Which
is-
jumped
I wonder
on
if that does that
don't do
include like if you're staying at Splash Landings as well.
I think if you stay there, you do get access.
What?
you
We're
get-
staying in
yeah.
a fucking lodge. That's more than Splash. Like, why can't we go
Yeah.
in?
You only get it
Because
if you
it's
stay in
not
Splash,
Smash.
mate.
That's trash.
I guarantee,
Vex,
I
that's
guarantee
not-
you.
But we get to play mini golf. That's cool.
I guarantee you, we've probably paid more for that single room than all you guys have split that lodge for.
Can you
It's-
tell us
it-
how
oh
much
my
you've
God.
paid? Please tell us.
It's about 300 quid we've paid for that one night.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's not more than what we've
Yeah.
paid altogether. But
No, but it's a
good
lot.
chunk.
It's enough.
It's a good chunk.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But the reason we ended up paying that much was because we've never stayed at Alton Towers, like never. So we were just like, it's the perfect opportunity to like do it.
Oh
for
my
this,
god,
so-
Carl. Do it.
You
Carl's
you
gonna bring his
you
Jack
will, but
Sparrow
it's
out.
30 degrees. So I mean, don't.
Well, that's the wrong one.
Oh
Don't.
God, can you imagine that?
Just put it on your cardboard cutout.
You're gonna love it, Sean. So your first time ever.
First time, yeah.
Wow.
I've been to the
Look out for
hotel.
pineapples.
I've been to the
Mm.
hotel a lot, filming and doing meetings there and stuff.
Yeah,
But
Well, we'll be
Never-
in there, Sean, on
never
both
stayed
nights.
there.
So feel free. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna
I'm
be
there
in the bar,
from
man.
tomorrow, Thursday to Sunday. I am.
We're hitting that
Oh,
bar
yeah.
hard, and we're gonna be outside as well because obviously it's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, last time it was freezing cold and we
It
were
was
sat
like
outside.
-2. We were trying to sign off our vlog, like in the
I love
bandstand. I'm
sitting
like,
out there.
thank you for watching this video. I'm now frozen. Like, see
Yeah.
you catch us in the
Doing-
next one.
Doing the Towers Hotel bar crawl.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Emma said it's £200 now, but then Matt's just saying he looked and it says £400. So I'm gonna have a look live and see.
120.
See
Have
if
a
Emma's
word, Sean.
bullshitting. See
Have a
if
word.
Emma's
What are you
bullshitting.
doing the Merlin Holiday?
Are you
Club?
going to
What are
call
you
them out
doing?
if whoever's got it wrong? Let's
Yeah,
let's
we
do
did
this.
do that.
Let's call them out. Prices
Um,
have dropped. If you call and ask nicely, they might be able to help.
To be fair, I couldn't.
I think prices have dropped because of the fact that people have probably cancelled.
Yeah,
Oh, true,
Because
true
of the
that,
fact that
true.
Saturday
get-
is
yeah.
a train strike day.
that's true.
Oh yeah.
That is true. By the way,
Oh,
if
that
you
is
don't
true.
know, we
There
need
are
to throw
train
this out
strikes
there.
on Saturday.
There are train strikes
Be
on
aware.
Saturday, which affects Sunday as well. So be prepared to have your travel disrupted going from Towers by train. Because it has to me.
Doesn't mean they're not running, but it'll be.
Doesn't
heavy,
mean
so-
yet. It's just they're going to be
Sunday there
so
will be
screwed.
services, but because they're not running Saturday,
God,
no
it's
trains
like
are
a,
gonna be
it's,
where
it
they
is
need
it
to be.
is cheaper. I need to actually check how much I paid now because
Sean, you need to make a phone call, my friend.
And Cool have me like, oi,
Oi,
give me a
What's this
refund
about?
because it's now this not cheap.
I made your hotel look awesome. Please give me a discount.
Good
Dan
get it,
Wallace
man.
is saying top tip: head to the seesaws after you've had some drinks. No, go to the stepping stones after you've had some drinks.
Aaron, you just want to go in water. Nice.
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it will be. Actually, chilling by the pagoda might not be a bad shout. Shade
of course.
from the
Don't,
valley.
don't
Couple
go
of
over anything.
beers. No, don't do anything.
Anyway, on to our next thing because I just realised it's just we were not even talking about anything. Roller coaster. So the topic is what roller coaster model or just general roller coaster would you like to see change? Actually, no. Can you explain it, McCall? Because I don't know how to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shall I just
Carl's
say
wrote it down.
No, I wrote down a note. Just
And now the
Well,
profession.
well, what I originally wrote was, what ride model do you think would be better if it were made by a different manufacturer? But we can extend that to just,
Right.
just
Yeah.
any coaster in general.
No,
I have
I'm
an
gonna-
idea on this.
I'm going to
Go on,
start.
go on, Jay. All right, we started.
Let's
Who
Sean
started?
start. Let's
This will be a quick one, but
Okay.
I bang on about it all the time, but when I did Lost Gravity at Wallaby Holland, to me that feels like an infinity coaster. And I
Ooh.
was like, if Mac made the Smiler, I think it would have been better coaster, personally. I
You
think it
think?
would have been.
In what way?
Dude.
Just smoother, nicer. I know you like that element of
Such a
being,
good shout.
but
I
I
didn't
just
consider
think
that.
sometimes, like, it's not always that bad, but sometimes when you do the Smiler, it I mean, the other day Danielle posted out like who fitted square wheels to the Smiler, and sometimes I just feel like it's bad sometimes. But yeah, imagine if Mac just did an Infinity Coaster, like it'd be so good.
Well, all you need to do is go over to Europa Park next year, and
Yeah,
you'll see what
ride
it feels like. Because Voltron looks very much like Mac's take on an Infinity Coaster to me.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. So who else? Go.
Come on, James. You've got
My
a
one is
controversial one.
it's controversial,
I haven't heard it.
and it is the other manufacturer has made a type of that type of ride as well. Hello.
Hello.
That's the police turning up.
So
ready to take
Hagrid
me
should be
away.
B&M.
Yeah.
Too controversial again.
No.
You.
Was that the perfect segue?
I was
Sounded
gonna
like
say
Hagrid's.
Galactica,
Oh,
made by Vekoma.
I
and
knew
their
you-
new models
I knew you were going to say that,
because
and I agree.
they are boarding process so much nicer,
oh my
So
god,
smooth.
it's so much better.
and they know how much forces they can put onto them rides. They didn't know when they did Galactica, of course, because air, because it was a prototype. They didn't realize what the forces would be like on a person's body.
Yeah.
Now that you know,
yeah.
if they redid Air Galactica as a Vekoma, that would be
Literally would have been
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Galactica, for Galactica specifically as well, not just B&M flyers, because the likes of Tatsu, Manta, Flying
They're just
Dinosaur.
big
I've
rides,
obviously never
right?
done them because
Yeah.
Sure,
but they're
sure,
just
yeah.
big
I'm
rides.
just saying, like, I
don't think
haven't
America
ridden
is.
Flying Dinosaur either, but like those, like, they work as B&M flyers because, like you said, Luke, like they are
Huge.
huge. They have huge
Manta's
elements. They have
massive.
huge
Like-
elements, and they're expansive and like solidly intense in their elements. Galactica is
would
much more
work
is much
so
more low
well
to
as
the ground.
Vekoma.
It would look
Yeah.
it would work
Because-
so much better.
Fly is in a tiny space.
Hmm
Think what they could do with a bit more space, but still keeping it compact.
Yeah,
Like you'd just get some amazing like interaction with the ground,
for sure.
and just the whole
Yeah.
boarding process would be a lot nicer. It'd probably
Yeah.
be more efficient as well.
the
because
the loading process and the seating to flying process
Yeah.
on the new Vekoma
So
flyers
nice.
is probably what impresses me the most about the Vekoma flyers. Because like just the way it does it, it opens up so much more creatively. Get it.
you can do a
with-
lot
within the
with
process.
pre-show and stuff.
Exactly.
with it.
Like you can do so much with that. It just makes the whole getting into the start of the ride section of the ride so
It's
much.
just so seamless.
There's
It's
so much more
nice.
possibilities that you could. There's so much more you can do with that.
Harry's just come in with a
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Welcome to the
You
chat,
can't say
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Long
It's just
time no
it's just-
speak.
he just throws a grenade and then probably just leaves.
Mac. I'll get that out there before you
Oh,
make
there's
that.
a stream. Let's say something. Goodbye.
Harry says, "I'll take any Intamin hydraulic launch coaster made by a company who could actually make them reliable, e.g., B&M or Mac."
Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
I'll say this: when was the last time you heard of Taron or Velocicoaster having significant downtime?
Oh, he's going to say things when he's in the comments. This is going to
That's
go
what I'll
off.
say- That's what I'll
This
say.
is going to go off live on air.
Yeah, you barely.
What is a
do
Mikhail?
here.
What is?
I feel like Intamin are getting more reliable. Personally,
They
getting
are.
better, aren't they?
It seems like, yeah, I just don't hear about it that much now, unless I'm missing it. But I don't hear about new Vekoma coasters like having that much issue. I mean, I know you've got Hagrid's.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Boy, what about Hagrid? Yeah,
I could have timed that any
Well,
better.
But I think, I think the thing with Hagrid's is there is just so much flipping going on with that thing.
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
It's
It's
not
like,
like-
even the station, even the loading process, just like
Yeah.
like a constant revolving
Conveyor belt,
like
yeah.
station platform. That plus like you got your onboard audio. Well,
It's
that's
literally an
probably not gonna affect it.
omnimover
But
coaster.
It's just
ridiculous.
the switching of the tracks is just
Yeah.
something that
That is mental.
it's just mad. It's just madness. And I think
That's
All
my
of that-
favorite.
if
thing
if
seeing
there's
on
the,
the
fact that
POV.
there's not more downtime on it
Yeah.
surprises me a little bit.
all of
It's
that,
you, though.
all of
Yeah.
that, all of that,
Yeah.
plus, like, okay, I don't know if this was Universal or J.K. Rowling individually. They forced the opening of that ride to be sooner than it was ready for, to coincide with July 13th being a significant date in Harry Potter lore.
Right.
It opened way earlier than it was ready for. Everything you just said
Mm.
about like there's so many different moving parts to the ride, plus it
Prototype.
opened sooner than it was supposed to.
Why is that author got fucking say on like a machine opening like this in like technical?
Because
Like
it's
Marvel.
just it's
It's
part
just
of the
ridiculous.
I
agreement.
don't care if the trains haven't
arrived.
arrived. Just
was
get it open.
part
Yeah.
of the agreement between Universal and
I know
Warner-
it's just
and
it's just
Warner
meant,
Brothers,
but
I
you
think.
just think you'd be like, hold
Um,
on, it's just not ready. Like, and it's of course like rushing it open. Of course, it's going to be safe, but then you've got the other side of it where actually
Where?
having loads of people like queuing up for it for hours on end and then
Every
getting
day.
pinch points because it's
Every
down
day.
all the time is also pretty unsafe.
Yeah,
So by trying to force open a ride just because it's a significant date in like a wizard story,
it was
like,
very.
it's just ridiculous.
just some little.
I mean,
Can
I'm a
someone
fan-
clip
I'm-
that?
I'm-
Can someone clip that?
No, no, no.
Smelly armors.
No, I
So
agree.
it's
I
just
agree.
like-
I agree with all of that. It was stupid to force a date.
Significant day
I'm
in a
just saying,
wizard
like,
story.
it's not just that they it has all this downtime just because it's an intimate. Like, there's so much more that goes
Yeah,
into
Harry.
that specific instance of why that coaster was so unreliable for however long it was, than it just being intimate. And like it was trying to run 12 trains on that thing once upon a time. When was the last time we heard of a coaster running 12 trains of
Well,
that length,
let's talk
as well?
Well,
And they've gotten it running pretty consistently with 10 trains now. Like, it's
Yeah.
running much
we
more
can't
reliably
we
now
can't
than-
ignore about like Intamin's rattle though. Like okay, this is another one. Hyperion,
I was talking
probably
to
made by
this reliability.
any other manufacturer because that thing is rattly as hell. Like and
Hagrid's
people
isn't
saying-
Riley. Hagrid's don't
Hagrid's
rattle.
ain't, but it's
No,
different. It's
that's
different. It's
Velocicoaster.
when I think it's when it's 4 across with Intamin. I find that when it's 4 across, they just have issues.
You're
and
in
there's
Backhoes, Riley.
Mm.
Yeah, Furious Baco is very.
I got
rattly.
it. Furious Baco, made by B&M.
Although,
I've done it. There it is. Thanks. That's
Yeah.
my TED talk.
well, okay, my response to that is it would be even like Furious Baco is enjoyable for me, in my opinion. Furious Baco is enjoyable.
You are weird.
because of its rattle.
Rattle.
Because if it
Really?
didn't- if it yes, because if it didn't have a rattle, it would be boring as hell. Because that layout is bland as shit.
I don't think
That launch is sick.
Okay, well,
The
That's
launch
one
is
of
no,
the
no,
best
no,
launches on a
no, no, no.
coaster.
Listen to me. The launch is good. The
Yeah.
dip out of the launch is good
And the turns are good.
The rest of the ride is-
backed over.
because it
But
rattles.
that doesn't make it interesting. The rattle does not make it interesting, though. That's what I'm
No.
No, no,
saying.
no.
The rattle does not make
I'm
it
saying
interesting.
I'm saying that like because
didn't
of
have anything.
because it rattles, it for me it adds to the sense of speed that it has. You're already going really fast, but it adds to the sense of speed, and with it being so low to the ground, if it didn't if it didn't have that sort of edge to it, I'm speaking from my perspective.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it didn't have
sure.
if it didn't have that sort of edge to it, it'd kind of just be like, because the layout is so like after the launch, it doesn't do anything. It's literally just like the turns are the turns. They're not that forceful
Yeah.
though. Like a turn is
Couple
really
of them are.
really good, but
Yeah.
it like if it's tighter and it's subjecting positive force on you. None of the turns on Furious Baco do that, in my
It's been
experience.
so long since I've
in my
ridden it.
experience anyway.
Yeah.
Like the layout is just like the layout's not that good. outside,
Yeah, so
outside of the
well,
launch.
I'd put it
B&M
on
would have
this.
done it, though.
Yeah, I'd put it on
So,
the
yeah.
same spectacle that you know you kind of your red forces, your stealths
Yeah.
are on,
Rita.
where it's like the layout isn't that like creative or anything, but the whole point of Furious Backer is that it's a wing
Launch.
coaster
Launches,
launched and then just
yeah.
low to the ground. So
Mm.
you are right, it is not a very creative layout, but
But
I think
Yeah.
that's the point of it with that is literally the launch and being
it has
like,
its
Yeah.
uniqueness,
on
right?
them outside. See, it's just it's very very.
I
unique.
kind of see what you're
But-
saying. I'm not sure I agree, just because like the like with the likes of Stealth and Red Force and Dragster and King Dakar and like all of those, like you have the element of height added to the launch as
Yeah.
well. You have the element of height and the element of dropping vertically for a
But I think
considerable
it's
amount of time.
I think because it's so low to the ground and then you're in that almost like cavern, you're so close. You feel so close to it, to the
Yeah.
edge, and then you come out by the port.
By the
It
water.
just
Which
it
is
just-
stunning. You can't.
just
You
think-
cannot say that part of the coaster isn't.
I feel like if
stunning.
that
over
coast-
the vineyard and
I
down
feel like
through
if
the
that
lake,
coaster was somewhere else,
that's an
I
iconic shot.
would. It would
Mm.
be just boring as hell.
Yeah.
But because of the,
I'm
location-
not saying it's bad by any means. I'm
Mm.
not saying it's bad by any means. I
I mean,
just think,
it's edging
right.
on bad for me, even though I'm
Mm.
defending it. I do think it's not.
Mm.
Yeah. It's the launch is brilliant. The fact that it's a hydraulic launch as well is just
the launch is
you know,
really good.
it's just
Launch is
so
really
good.
good.
And you just
The
can't.
launch on the back is fucking insane, and then the airtime's great as well after launch because it's straight up and down, man. Like you
Mhm.
don't get many coasters
That
do
dip off the launch is
Yeah.
quite it's
Yeah.
quite egregious. Just in
It's
the airtime.
great. It's great, and then it just goes to shit. Like, but I see what you're saying. But if B&M had done that, and I think it would have been a bit more consistency throughout the whole ride experience, and the rattle here, rattle there, tits flying out as well when it goes upside down. You see that all the time. You see that all the time.
That's my
if,
side.
if you watch that barrel roll, that barrel is so flat it happens because it rattles like fuck as well. It does happen. It happened to someone that I was with as well.
We've been watching this a lot.
Yeah, you see it. You see it happen.
It happened to Joe on Untamed.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Doc.
It wasn't the
Untamed.
full. It wasn't the full thing, but it was so close. But yeah,
I'll say a little bit of an obvious one. Well, I suppose it's obvious depending on who you talk to. But if and I'll say it because it's been said, before, like multiple times. If Drakenfire at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, that failed arrow looper, if that was built by B&M like it was supposed to, initially, first of all, I think it would still be here, and I think it would be I think it would be a much better ride because B&M's engineering would have allowed it to last, and and it would have been somewhere like in the region of quality between I said like people's views sort of vary on these coasters, but Dragon Khan, Kumba, Hulk, Wildfire at Silver Dollar City, like it would be right there in the mix. I think it would be, but unfortunately B&M were basically busy when Busch Gardens wanted them to build Drakenfire, so they went to Arrow instead. And Arrow tried to do what B&M had done with Kumba, tried to replicate that sort of design language, and just couldn't really pull it off. So if B&M had been able to make that, had the availability to design that ride and manufacture it, like I think that would have been one of the coasters that people who were enthusiasts in the 90s herald highly in today's.
Ooh.
Like in the same way they do with Kumba and Hulk and other 90s B&Ms that are have that legendary status to them, or status even in the in today.
So we got John Pagan saying Son of Beast built by RMC. I mean, it could still
That
happen.
would be
Damn.
that would be interesting.
Damn.
That sounds like a No Limits 2 challenge that happened
Yeah.
recently.
was.
It does. It kind of seems
It was,
unfair. I
5 hours
know.
of
I know. This is the point of it, but it
Back
also
in the
seems kind of unfair, like saying RMC Son of Beast, because obviously different periods. But you could say the same thing about Facomas Flying and Galactica and stuff like that. But
Right.
it's yeah. I mean, I would love to see them tackle something like that. But I don't know. I just feel like RMC have just taken the concept of Son of Beast. I just made it like 100 times better. So I just feel like
Basically.
it's a date.
Yeah.
Son of
Yeah.
Beast now is a pretty dated layout, really. So it would be interesting to have seen. But
And the thing is, like, Son of Beast is already huge.
Yeah.
yes, massive.
Like-
yeah,
like-
well,
Or what's already huge.
was
obviously.
massive.
When you just like take the time to think about what RMC could have added
yeah,
to that, in terms of, I suppose like it would give it a like much more creative elements. There'd be much more going on in that helix before the mid course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or just much more going on in like all the helixes that were in that ride. Like what could they have done in terms of like making it taller? Do they go to giga height with a hybrid at that
That
time?
was
Do they make it faster? Like, do they make it much faster? Do they make it top 80 plus miles per hour? Like,
yeah,
it's weird to imagine. It's one of those that's weird to imagine until it happens. And it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. What I think of, like, because you hear people say RMC boss at Six Flags St. Louis, because people have very varying opinions on that as well. And it's kind of
Yeah.
like boss is so big and so fast. It's like I struggle to think about like what RMC could actually do with that layout outside of just make the elements more creative and stuff. How does the
Yeah.
park market it as a new ride? Because like it, like again, like how much bigger does it get? Like how much different of a visual experience can it be for the
Yeah.
park to market? Like it's just
So
Yeah.
Harry's saying, I guess you've also got Rip Ride Rocket being the B&M mini hyper. It should have been. too.
yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew
Yeah,
that.
it was.
No, I never knew that.
I didn't know that.
No, so
Like,
if you
yeah.
got a design
I'm
of that, let me see it.
I'm not sure of the story behind why it didn't become that, but
Yeah.
I do remember.
Harry, do a video.
Yeah.
I wanna
That's a
know
video
about it.
idea right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen saying on the topic of B&M coasters, I would be curious to see 4D coasters like Yajanika attempted with a B&M wing model.
Ooh. Wow. The 4D B&M.
Yeah. I'm still not sold by 4D, but
No, same.
It just looks like a mad, insane
yeah.
idea that was just like, what can we do now? Like we can't.
Yeah, it
Which
is
is
kind of
different.
like it's kind of like what's not been done sort of
Yeah.
thing. I just the problem with them is I just don't know, man. It's like I just like to I don't know. It's a weird one. I like to be facing. I will say that I can say I like to just be facing one direction, but then to be fair, I love spinning coasters, so that's not.
Yeah.
that's not right.
Well, spinning's different than going upside down,
But-
right?
Yeah, it is. But with say like an Axis coaster, the
Mm.
whole point of that is like not even. I don't know what the point of an Axis coaster is.
Isn't it? It's meant to be
know.
free.
Don't know what the
It's
point
free
is.
spinning, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
it's
not an
free-
Axis. An Axis.
No, no, the
Not an
Axis is
Axis
controlled.
coaster.
Or is access
Yeah.
controlled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're on about. I can't remember the name of it though. It's escaped me.
On the topic of
There was a free spinning version though, where it wasn't controlled. I swear.
Mate, we're about to see it at
Um,
Chessington next year. Just sit tight.
Yeah, yeah.
Jumanji, the
coaster.
ride.
We've seen the track. The track is not an access coaster track.
Yeah.
I
Could
think
be.
it was
It's
meant to be like
literally
Hollywood Dream at Universal
Yeah.
Studios, Japan.
Ooh.
It has a very similar. I mean, if you look at the two, like the ride footprints of both of those rides, they're very similar,
Okay.
Yeah,
aren't they? So
I need to look into this.
We'll definitely have to check that out because I did not know that about him.
Mm.
See? Thank you, Harry. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Cool. All right. I think that's a good. Unless anyone has anything else they want to throw into the mix.
I said all of mine that I was thinking of.
No.
So, I guess the big question is, how confident do you feel, Luke, James, and Aaron, about you winning this Towers quiz?
Well, I won a quiz recently,
Yeah.
so
He
just throwing
did.
that out there.
The thing is, I want to say that we should know our shit, but considering we've been regrading towers.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't
we
have
should
flaky.
know history. However, the people that are gonna be there
Yeah.
are gonna be a lot more in depth and knowledgeable.
Hmm.
than
Is
we
Dave?
are.
Put it
Is
this
Dave
way,
going?
right?
Is Dave
Yes.
going?
Dave is there.
Yeah,
Is
Dave
Pete
Put it
going?
this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got them two. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. They're
But-
they.
Compared to some of the people that will be there, though, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
True. You might have like.
as soon as
'cause
John
that's-
starts
yeah.
answering the questions, we're screwed, right?
we need to get John on our team if he's.
Oh, we
still
should.
alive.
Team
I
VTO. Let's
forget-
get John over
I
here.
forget my own name sometimes. I started walking to rooms forgetting why I went there.
Yeah.
I've got no mate.
I always do that.
to be fair,
Yeah.
so do I.
I think that's just a human thing. I don't think that's a trait. That's just a thing. Yeah, this quiz is
I'll
gonna
get out of
be-
my car, lock my car. Back when I had a car, I'll get out of my car, lock my car. Literally 2.5 seconds later, did I lock my car?
Did I lock my car? Did I lock the door?
Hey,
Where are my
who am
keys?
I? Where
Like,
am I?
what, did I?
Locking the doors over and over again because I get so paranoid for fucking leaving my door.
I
leaving my
just
car unlocked.
hope. I hope one of the questions is how many bolts does Nemesis have?
I actually
None
got
next
Pete-
year.
I got Pete to have a look in the book just to remember that.
Yeah, he's got that book that has that question in. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in and just double check what Jules' targets are worth for each color because I actually guessed that when I was programming them,
Yeah.
and I guessed
Yeah.
correctly. For
Yeah, you
them.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
did. Yeah.
How many cars in Jewel? I hope that's one.
Considering Carl spends most of his vlog saying, "I don't know what's at this park," but
I was thinking
he does not need to be on our team.
well,
Sorry,
Emma,
mate.
Emma
I
said,
will have you.
Emma,
Carl,
Emma,
join
Emma
us.
said, Emma said, Bagsy not on Carl's team.
Yeah.
Actually, not on Carl's team. So if we have two teams there, we've got to be sat next to the. We've got table that has to be next to the table.
Yeah.
We just have to give each other shit all night. That'd be great. That is so good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's gonna be a lot
no,
of us. It's gonna be
Mate,
great.
there's
Yeah.
so many people.
I can't wait
going.
to see
Like, there's
everyone.
just
It's gonna be
more,
like a Blackpool opening. Like it's gonna be
There's-
mad.
more and more people I talk to. They're like, "You at Towers?" I'm like, "How many people are actually going?" Like, it's
Yeah,
insane.
I bet
Like,
it's mad.
everyone's
Like-
gonna go.
We're
Is it
so
18
lucky if you got a
tonight?
ticket for this event, but I mean, it's gonna be off the wall. It's gonna be so good. Like,
mm,
Oh
can't
god,
wait.
I'm hoping it turns out to not be about ours. Like Nemesis opened in '94, but what song was in the first number one?
Yeah.
I now need to
Shout
look
back.
at, I now need to look at what was number
Matt, if
one
you
the
know the
day
answer, then
Nemesis
please
opened.
feel free to join our team.
yeah.
Team
He'll
VTO.
know
That's
the
gonna be
answer.
amazing.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. I'm really
That's
looking
gonna be
forward
awesome.
to
Yeah,
Saturday.
can't wait.
Yeah, it's good.
The full thing.
And it's
Like,
not.
I'm
It's
going
not
down
at pleasure.
to-
It's not at Pleasure Beach, so I won't be drunk by the night time. So.
Well, that's because we can't afford the drinks from the bar in Towers.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
like,
There's
we
a
can't
will,
get them
there's a
sent to our
way.
table. We can't send
There-
these. To
There is a
someone's
double
kitchen.
decker bar on the lawn still.
That is
Yeah, yeah.
very fucking true. Yeah, I
It's a,
forgot
it's a
about
brand
that.
new one as
James,
well.
you
isn't
haven't
it?
It's
seen
fucking
that
mad.
yet.
I can go on the
James,
pontoon bar.
James, you haven't
I
been
can go on
there
the
yet.
pontoon bar.
No,
Yeah, we can
The
do the
pontoon's
pontoon
gone,
bar.
bro.
We can do.
No, the
Wickham
pontoon's
Bar.
gone. The
Oh,
pontoon's
what?
gone.
I
Yeah,
thought
wait,
pontoon
Yeah,
was
the
still there.
pontoon's gone. No, the pontoon's gone. But on the
John.
double decker, the
Fine,
double,
I'll just go in the lake.
We'll play golf.
you could get like one of them stuffed minions.
James just
and
wants
try
to
and float
swim.
on it. But they've got a double decker bar there, but it's
Fucking hell,
it's
Carl.
like it's not the normal one to have, so it's a different one.
The
So I'm
seating at
into
the
that
top of
spot.
it, I believe.
Yeah,
Spice
there is.
Girls didn't come
It's,
out.
it's, it's,
till
like, it's like a,
96.
isn't it like a buzz? It's like a buzz. It's buzzing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
A
not.
buzz.
Like
Yeah,
what,
buzz.
what a fly
Have you got
does.
a
A
buzz?
I'm
buzz.
trying to say the
Buzzes
S,
around.
but I'm from the Midlands, so I say buzz.
The bus.
Bus,
Buzz.
bus, mate. It's a bus.
Yes,
Bus.
that's what it is.
Bus.
The
Can't
double
say it.
decker.
You were trying to say
London
bus? Oh,
Mikhail's like, it's a coach,
Yeah,
mate.
he's saying buzz.
That's just how I pronounce it.
If you all got your buzzers,
It's a bus bar.
At least I don't say Skirfest.
Skirfest. Welcome to
Skirfest.
Skirfest, guys.
superb time.
Superb. Lovely, lovely
Wait.
pop of her.
Wait, what if pronunciation is a thing in the quiz?
Superb time.
lose
Welcome
points
to
for
Skirfest.
mispronunciation.
Shut up, Mark Yates.
Quack, quack.
Yeah. So, someone was saying, I'm not going to say who it was, but a few people were saying who's going to be first to get the tits out to get signed.
Aaron just threw his hand up, by the way.
That's my side. Dude.
This was a conversation. This was a conversation that girls were having. Well, you know,
Oh yeah.
not us.
Sorry.
Now time for side boo bow.
Wait, the
But I'm
chat's
just
doing a
gonna
quiz.
imagine-
Trying to think who
my
was the
side,
Crimble
dude.
#1 in '93.
They're trying to
annoying
work
me.
out the answer. For,
93, Mr.
Matt.
Blobby. That's a good
Mr.
shout.
Blobby.
Spice Girls. Come on.
Mr.
Could
Blobby.
be.
Remember
Could
Mr.
actually
Blobby?
be
That
Mr.
was
Blobby.
mad. That was a mad time to be alive.
Do you remember Mr. Blobby's theme park? Well, no, it was like a park.
Oh yeah, it was like
yeah,
it's been
Blobby
abandoned,
was-
right?
yeah.
And there's like weird mushrooms. and
Yeah,
I
things.
can remember.
Yeah,
it's not there
I've seen
anymore.
that. Yeah, that's fucking mad.
Anyway,
gonna be
on that
great.
bombshell.
Yeah, let's
Matt says
go.
it might be cheaper to book a room and take beers than drink at the bar.
That is very true.
Oh, by the way, I found out we only paid 250 quid for the room, and it's
Oh, okay.
currently 254 pounds. So we saved £4. So
Nice.
I'm
And
not
it's the chocolate
too.
room, which they didn't say.
Congratulations. You win. Nothing.
So,
You
You
win
win
£4.
nothing.
You win £4.
but yeah, there we go. Anyway, hopefully, we'll see a lot of you this weekend.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one. Remember, everyone, it's Digital Dan's 18th birthday.
It is.
So bring all the most embarrassing stuff you can find to give to him. You know, blow up.
Buy that
Beers,
manager.
stuff.
Buy that manager drink. Every
No,
single
no, it
person,
doesn't need to
by
be
the way.
encouraged. I don't want to
No.
It's his
I'm
18th
joking. I am
birthday,
joking,
man.
I'm joking.
Aaron's just saying that from all the way over the Atlantic. Make sure you buy Dan
Yeah,
drinks,
yeah.
okay? Yeah, I don't have to do anything about that. It's fine.
We need to be taking drinks off him so he doesn't embarrass himself in front of John Wardley.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Daddy
Guys,
Wardley, Joe.
1 year, Chain Dogs. Let's go.
1 year.
Next year.
Coming of age story, mate.
Yes.
Yes. For sticking with us is always a good time on a Wednesday. Always enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, like I say, if we don't see you this weekend, we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.